Hello. Okay, I walked away, put my earrings on, I grabbed a little bite to eat. I'm feeling good. I got some protein on board. So now we're going to finish this up, and we've done almost all of the steps. But what I want you to see when you look at the image is that there's this real sense of light and dark. I'm going to take this just for a second and I'm going to make it black and white. Okay, so let's come over here and let's just make it black and white. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay, I think we want it right at the edge here, right about there. Yeah, okay. So when we look at this, do you see all of the value breakdowns, right? So we have these really nice darks down here, some really nice darks here and here, and then we have these little tidbits of dark, shadow in here, right? But for the most part, we have these really nice leading darks right in here, boom, boom. Then we have a little tiny bit back there, and then we have this and this. So it's like these little notes, right? Dark, dark, boom, 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 boom. That's what we want to do on here with our colors. Okay, so if we're just looking at value and we're not looking at color, on this one we're going to go, I said we're going to go even darker green again. So I'm going to use my green as a black, and I'm just going to take my 10 here that I have. And oh, that's what I said I was going to do. What I didn't do it is I didn't fill in my green. So we need a little bit more green. But I'm going to take this and I'm just going to look at the shadows with the black and the white here. And I'm going to add in my darks using just that. Just this sense of this is darker down here. And this, oh my gosh, we get some really amazing darks in here, and you're just going to kind of set your brush down where it's nice and big, like in here, and then you're going to kind of just pull it over. I've been trying to hit home the idea that value is more important than color, even though you might be thinking like, well, this is watercolor, like color, right? It's in the name, it's called watercolor. I agree, but you can make any color sing as long as your values are hitting the right notes. And so this could be an amazing composition, even if you painted it in all reds and oranges or all blues. But that when you have your lights and your darks distributed in a way that makes things not only go back in space, but feel more accurate, right? Feel like there's light hitting them, then that's when magic really starts to happen, right? Is when you have those really good dark. So then I'm just gonna bring some lines in here and let some of that texture just like kind of like pull down in there. And anywhere you want to add like a little bit of crevice in there, you can. And then let's just take this and it's going to do the same thing. It's going to come back out the other way and just kind of fall in here. Yes. So now when I look at this, I should see this is nice and dark. This is nice and dark. The little bit of tree line and my gorgeous little mountain back here can have some nice darks that allow this to pop by comparison. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's nice and dark as well. And then we want this to go even darker. I'm going to take that down with a little bit of indigo too. I'm going to push it even further. So I'm going to go even darker here along there. Along here, I want these to be nice and dark. Right? Here, by comparison, and then we'll push our true darks on the other side one step darker as well. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, there we go. And if you're like, oof, this is too much for me, this is too heavy-handed, that's okay. Remember, it's gonna dry up, and the chances of anything being this dark when it's dry are 0. Right? Because the water is going to evaporate from your piece, and then all you're going to be left with is like the lightest version of this, and that's not necessarily what we want, right? We want to be able to have some really nice dark darks. And I'm just going to take that indigo and I'm just going to push this one step darker right along the water's edge here, making some of my marks just a little bit darker in here. Okay, now I feel much better about that. And then the last little bit that I'm going to hit home some dark is up here, right there. Boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. Some little details in here. Wherever you want those true dark darks to be, let them kind of just mix with your green. And there we have it. Okay, I feel really good about the value breakdown of this, right? That I have this is really dark, this is dark up here, dark, 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 and that they repeat down in here, so we get that nice split in there. And this is going to be a really fun one to take the tape off of, right? Because it's going to give you those nice clean lines. I see I put my tape all the way around the edge again, even though I told myself I wasn't going to do it, but I can at least take these down and you can start to see how that clean mark is working there. There we go. Nice. And then here, do you see it? Do you see it in the black and white screen? Do you see how those two colors are really, the values matter more than the color. The value matters more than the color. Where are those values and marks matching each other? Okay, yeah. All right, so see, you clean up that outer edge, and now you have this kind of sense of completion in here where this feels just a little bit more finished, and this will dry and these will lighten up a little bit, and I'll photograph that for you so you can see that. Okay, so there's that one. And then I am just going to pause this while I get some more green. I'm going to get some green and some indigo and some cold yellow because we're just kind of like tearing through them. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you back here in a second. All right, bye.